Hi, I'm Tanya Horton, and I'm head of billing and intake, and I'm here to explain to you the paperwork process if you are a new or existing patient. So at intake, we will need your prescription, your driver's license, and your insurance cards. It's very important that you give us all your insurance cards. A lot of patients think that one insurance might not be needed, that one insurance is going to pick up everything in full, but some insurances need prior auths, and if we don't fully have all your insurance, it can cause an issue in the auth process and delay your service. As a new and existing patient, on your first visit for the device, you want to make sure you have a clearly written prescription for the device. You must have seen your doctor for the need of the device that is written on your prescription within the last 6 months. For example, if you go to your doctor for a cold and while you're there, you ask for a back brace, they did not see you for the back brace. It has to be clearly written in your clinical notes that you need the back brace and why. If you're an existing patient and you're needing a recurring item and you have not been to your doctor, we can fax the prescription request to your doctor for you. We will not be able to give you the item until we get the prescription. So once you go through the intake process and the intake staff has all your paperwork processed, they will send you back with a practitioner. The practitioner will assess you. If it's a custom device, they will cast you or take custom measurements. If it's an off-the-shelf device, they will fit it on you if we have it in stock and put it up with your name on it. It will then go back to the authorization department. The authorization department will check your insurance, see if it needs prior auth, see what paperwork we need from your doctor. They will then contact your doctor's office and get all paperwork needed. This process can take some time because it's dependent on your doctor and how quick they get us what we need. Some patients have patient portals with their doctors, and if they have access to their clinic notes, if they could bring that in or get that to us, that would help out a lot, because a lot of the delay is trying to get clinic notes from the doctor, because unfortunately doctors are short-staffed right now. At that point, we will review the paperwork, see if amendments are needed, and we will have to possibly send it back to your doctor to get that done. Once we have all the paperwork ready to go, if no prior auth is needed, we will then call you and go over any financial responsibility you may have and go over that with you. If a prior auth is needed, we will then submit your prior auth. This can also take some time because it's also dependent on your insurance company and their process. Some insurance companies will get that prior auth turned over in 48 hours. Some insurance companies, unfortunately, take 7 to 14 days. Payment can be a complicated process. When we call your insurance company, we have to go over what device we are going to fit the patient with, the diagnosis code, and if it's coverable. Unfortunately, insurance companies will tell us the code is billable, not payable. All codes are billable, but are they payable? That is the question. So a lot of times it's just a guessing game on whether or not the insurance company is going to pay us, and we don't know this until we actually bill the claim. So what happens is we'll call the patient, we will explain to them their copay depending on their deductible and if it's an 80-20 plan or what have you. And we will collect half down before we make the device or order the device and the other half at fit. But the claim could very well get denied, because even though the insurance told us that it was covered, once it's actually billed, it's not covered under their policy. So a lot of times patients will get upset because they feel like they were misled. But unfortunately, we have to go by what the insurance company tells us. And again, we do not know until we bill the claim. Right now, we do not give time frames on how long it can take to get your device because there's too many variables at play. It depends on your insurance company and what paperwork is needed. It depends on your doctor and how long it takes to get that paperwork. And unfortunately, right now we are seeing supply shortages due to COVID. So it's just too hard to give time frames.